Hello everybody, what's up? CaptainTurbo here, and welcome to the final part of the Lucky Dime Caper starring Donald Duck Let's Play. We're still at stage 7, but we are right back to the start here. You've seen a good chunk of the stage now. You've seen probably about, I'd say, 50% of it, maybe a bit more than that. Yeah, you haven't actually seen it all yet, believe it or not, guys. So, the stage as a whole obviously is a bit of a pain in the ass. This is going to require a lot of trial and error in my opinion. You know, I'm showing off here, but I should point out, I mean, I had a lot of deaths in like the Egypt level and stuff. Nothing compared to this level. Like, I must have died 50 odd times, if not more than that. Again, the other stages I did at least have some semblance of memory with. This was a brand new stage when I was recording it to me though. I had to basically learn it from scratch and practice it a couple times, practice it over and over again, and eventually I got a good run going. Not a clean run, I still do die occasionally, but it is a lot cleaner than it would have been if I did. Let me put it this way, this stage alone would have made this Let's Play impossible to do live, just because I had no fucking idea how to do it. Doesn't it took me forever, not like it's in hard to learn or anything, it's just like it's a lot trickier to do live when you're not as familiar with it. I'm sure someone that's played this game over and over the years could probably beat it fairly easily, but for someone who wasn't used to it, doing this live would have been a fucking heart attack, just waiting to happen. Unfortunately, we are now without a weapon, which is a bit of an annoyance, but we'll do what we can to continue. And yes, I am still on something every time I go behind this, but I'm also hoping to get a weapon here, but obviously it's not happening. Unfortunately, I got bombarded there by both the ghost and the bone thrower. I should also point out you can actually jump on top of the bones he throws as well. They act as if they're an enemy, so they can actually drop items just as much as the enemy itself can. And that is actually, as I've already mentioned, is going to be our grinding spot, and I'm almost certain I left it in, so... Yeah, right now I'm basically just... Here's where I think I actually got the idea, because I actually got the weapon, and then obviously I was... Oh, right now I'm trying to get the hammer. Now the ghost is gone, the only thing I need to worry about is getting the hammer, which unfortunately is not happening. I keep getting a lot of shit, but not the hammer that I want. And at some point I do figure, you know what, I'm just going to grind lives instead. But I'm not sure at what point that is. My idea right now is to leave that there, and hopefully I'll get something better. Unfortunately, I never really feel safe doing this without the thing being there. So yeah, I pick it up, and I believe... Is it this point now I decide is the time to grind? You'll probably get to see the invincibility as well. And this is where... Yes, this was where I realized, oh yes, I can do this the way I'm thinking. So I'm guessing I actually do leave in the grinding. I don't even speed it up, which is surprising. I could have swore I did. But then again, I'm looking at the time on this video. Yeah, that probably makes sense that I didn't actually alter it. Oh, it's only 5 you need. So I can actually just stand here now and let these things hit me. So yeah, you need 5 of those stars, not 6. As you can see though, it's not really worth it considering you don't actually get it for more than... I think it's only about 10 seconds you get it for. Also, again, I don't think it's random. I think it is set to a certain number of hits you take. Sorry, you give out before extra lives start appearing. So, no, let's say I'm actually a bit surprised I showed this off at least at full speed. Anyway, I assumed that I'd at least speed it up a little bit. I thought, you know, probably do it like double speed or something, but no, apparently I didn't. I honestly swear blind I could remember doing that, but I guess one of those false memory type of things. Again, it's actually worth just time overing, to be honest, and getting as many extra lives as you can. You're not going to beat the game Sorry, you're not going to beat the level with that amount of time left. I would say you would need at least a full yellow bar as well before you can even really contemplate going for the rest of the level. Yeah, for some reason I didn't jump there. I thought I still had the invisibility. I should, again, point out I was recording this without audio playing in my headphones. Like, this is the first time during the entire process of this Let's Play I'm actually hearing the music. Obviously, I heard it as a kid, but when it came to recording and stuff, yeah, this is my first time hearing it since then. Not doing too bad at all for lives at the moment. I would recommend trying to finish the level with at least 6. Just there's a bunch of bullshit sections in the later part that I honestly feel are a little bit unfair, at least for what the game's been like in terms of difficulty for the rest of the game. So try and take at least 6 lives for the rest of the game if you can. Time over, by the way, even though I had invincibility, obviously that's not going to block that. 5 extra lives, I know for a fact that's not all I had. Going into the rest of the game, though. The orange things, the orange gems, they either add to your score or they add to your time. I'm not sure which it is. It's the same with the blue ones, I'm not sure about. And yes, we do continue on for a little bit here, apparently. Sorry about that. What else can I talk about? I suppose in terms of Disney, I am actually going to attempt, I think some point in the near future, I'm going to attempt to Let's Play the original Kingdom Hearts again. I did a live stream of it, it didn't go great, but here's the thing, with a Let's Play I can at least, I can hopefully edit around. It's not guaranteed I'm going to do it. If I have to, I guess I could try and drag people in for post-commentary and just edit out a lot of shit and stuff there, because I suck pretty bad at those games, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. But I do kind of want to do a Kingdom Hearts Let's Play at some point, just to say I finally did a Kingdom Hearts Let's Play. Obviously, if you're all interested in that, though, I have already live streamed Kingdom Hearts 1, Rechain of Memories for the HD, well, the remake of Chain of Memories. I also did like 4 or 5 hours of KH2, but I never continued on because I kind of stopped streaming shortly after that. I obviously have come back at this point, but obviously my streaming channel is a lot different to how it used to be. I usually focus on stuff like Dead by Daylight, Fortnite, and all that now. Basically just casual stuff that's a lot more fun to do. I apologize, I'm basically just struggling for commentary here, because it's just grinding. That I could have swore that I sped up, but no, apparently I didn't. As for other Disney franchises, or at least Disney Let's Plays and stuff, I mean, is there anything else I could really do? I mean, the only other Disney game I can think of on my head was Mickey Mania for the Mega Drive, but I suck at that game big time. There's obviously Land of Illusion and all that, but I never, again, the games I've never played, so I'll probably actually end up doing more Looney Tunes stuff than I will Disney stuff by the end of the day. Oh, because actually Space Jam's another Let's Play I want to do in the future. Obviously not right now, but I'll probably do that in the coming years. If I'm still doing Let's Plays, of course. I might try and, if I remember, I might not actually remember this, but if I can remember, I will leave an annotation somewhere early in the video so that people don't have to watch this entire grinding process. I think the thing was, I originally was going to have guests for this. I was going to get some, hopefully try and get some of the guys in, but I actually haven't seen them online, and the only one that is online is Nova, and he is currently streaming. So, and I wanted to get at least one of these post-commentary things done, and what with this being the one I remember growing up, because I think the only one I actually know of that's played this game is Dine, but he's not around at the moment. He's probably either working or he is doing something at home, I suppose, adding to his massive anime collection, or the anime girls collection. Lucky bastard. So I believe as soon as I let time run out, I just leave it as it is for lives. I also don't know if there's a live cap for the game. I think if there is one, it's probably about 9 lives. So yeah, we'll find out in a few moments, because we've definitely got more than 5 lives anyway, so... Yeah, as you can see there, enemies do respawn, so nearly got hit by the ghost there. And so this will be the last piece of grinding you'll see in a moment. As soon as that time has run out like that, yep, that should be it now. We only have 8 lives though. That's not great. Pretty sure I had a lot more than that, but 8 lives is definitely enough for us to finish off the game now. And down we go. You've already seen this section several times. Just be careful when trying to travel through it and you'll be fine. The reason I grind is it's just a lot easier to grind for editing purposes. It's just a lot easier to grind than it is to try save stating constantly. It's just a bitch and a half when you have to save state and then you lose all the fucking video because you edited wrong. It's a fucking mess. And yes, boys and girls, that is what happened with the Final Fantasy VI Let's Play back in the day. Yes, I will be redoing that at some point. Just getting the Frisbee just so I've got some kind of weapon, or at least they've got an extra hit anyway. A new room, by the way, I don't believe you guys have seen this room yet. Pretty easy room, actually. Just be careful of the ghosts. The patterns of the spike balls are actually fairly straightforward to follow. As you can see, I did get hit by the ghost with a very questionable hitbox, and thankfully we do have the lovely, lovely hammer back now. Just be careful here. Next room is actually a bit of a bitch. Right, I'll be honest, I don't like these because while the pattern is fairly easy, I think they only just about give you enough time to react to them. It's actually extremely easy to get hit by these, what would you call this kind of, weapon? By these spear knights, I guess. Anyway, this is the correct path that we're taking right now. I'm sure there's other paths you could take, but this is the one I know. This room, again, pretty straightforward. Again, just follow what I do and you should be fine. Do not touch the blue balls, by the way. Do not even attempt to attack them. I don't think you can even jump on top of these things. They just hurt you if you come into contact. This was the pattern I ended up following anyway down, so... Unfortunately, I did take a hit there, but whatever. Can't be helped. For some reason, I always get a bit paranoid, which is why I always say, rather be safe than sorry here. And we have another room with these fucking spearmen. Ooh, that was very careful. That was very close, that. Just be careful here, and you should be okay. Take your time. Unfortunately, don't take too much time, as you saw there. I had to let the flame drop, but I didn't want to... I didn't want to get hit by the flame, but I ended up getting hit by the spear instead. Thankfully, we don't go too far back, and apparently I found a fucking clip there that you can do. There was apparently something to stand on, even though I wasn't actually standing on anything. Whereas in retrospect, I could have just dropped down there and jumped over it, but I didn't really think about that at the time. I was too nervous. Ooh, that was a close one as well. Yeah, shit, we lost our weapon, but it should be alright, I think. I'm sure we can beat the boss without a weapon. Yeah, another thing to point out is we're actually quite close to where the boss is, I believe. I think it's either the next room or the one after that, I'm not sure. Either way, we're not going to find out because I just got a poker right up the ass. Surprisingly, that room with the balls everywhere was actually the one I had the most problem with in the late part of this stage. Early stage, I had problems all over the place, but that was like a real fucking pain in the ass. And I don't know why. The pattern was actually pretty simple and straightforward to follow, but it was like I follow the pattern, then I fall down, and then oh no, I fell into a bed of spikes I didn't know was there. It's like fuck you, Turbo. I think, wasn't there like candle flames dropping like one of in the original DuckTales game as well, like in the Transylvania stage? Because I feel like they'd just ripped that straight from that if they did. Assuming... I'm pretty sure that came first. Alright, last room. Well, at least before the boss fight, anyway. It's actually a fairly straightforward room. Just be careful with the run-up. You should be fine. You can actually jump on the portraits, but like I say, you won't actually destroy them, so... Also, these things don't actually start attacking you until you get a couple of steps away, so... take advantage of that if you need to, and we are entering the final battle here. Go straight for the thing, start waylaying twin it, and there you go. Boss beaten. It's that easy. But yeah, I'm going to talk about it right now. Obviously, yeah, I love this game. I think it's an amazing game. I love it to death. It's definitely got some issues with the final stage just because it's so much more difficult than the original final stage. I can't really go into big detail on how unfair it feels at times compared to the other stages. Also, the Egypt level's a bit of a bitch as well. Here's the end of the story, and Scrooge gives him his own lucky dime, of course, not the millions and millions he wants. And sadly, I don't think we're going to get that extra little section I was going to leave in. I don't know where that's gone. Oh well, I'll have to remember to put it into the end of the video here, but thank you very much for watching, boys and girls. I hope you all enjoyed this, and until next time, sayonara.